In this video, we'll show you how to register as a user on Dorabase.io. So when you first come to the site, without logging in, you can see the live listings in the marketplace. So for example, here's the Royal Hotel. We can see the floor price and the buy now price for the property digital rights. That's the price per 1% of the rights. And if we go through and buy now or bid, you can see at this point, you need to either log in or register an account. So let's go ahead and register. It's a very simple process. You simply put in your full name, your username, which might be different because that is the name that other people on the platform will see. And then you can select whether to register as an individual or as a business. Then simply put in your address, starting with the country, your zip code or postcode, and then select an email, and we will send you a verification email to make sure that that is a live account. Then select a password. And then agree to the privacy, to the terms and conditions, and if you'd like to, consent to receive updates from Dorabase. Click Next and simply enter the verification code that you will have received to your email, and your registration is complete. Now we'll verify your identity using SumSub, our partner for what's called KYC, or the Know Your Customer check. So first of all, let us know whether you're resident in either the USA or elsewhere, and then choose what kind of document you'd like to use to verify your account. So you simply upload a picture of the driver's license, or if you'd like to, you can continue with mobile and use your mobile phone camera. And then we'll match a live look image of your face with your ID card and then verify you as a user. So once the face scan has been taken successfully, that all goes off to SumSub, our partner, and they do in real time the ID verification in the background. And this can sometimes take a few minutes. So now the verification is complete, we can go ahead and set up your wallet. And we partner with Fireblocks to create a custodial wallet that you can control inside the Dorabase account. Now you can come through to your account, and next we'll register a property. So from your account, hit Register New Property. So choose what country the property is in, create a property name, and then simply enter the address. And then finally, select what kind of ownership you have. Could be freehold, leasehold, or tenant. And in registering the property, you do warrant that you have the permission of all parties to make this registration. If you're the owner, you can go next. Otherwise, you could select a different owner for the property, and then enter a short property description, which will appear with the listing if you were to place property digital rights in the marketplace. Finally, you can upload some images for the property, and in doing so, you can then select which part of the image is best to fit in with the ratios for the Dorabase site. Click Next, and now we'll help you to estimate the value of the property digital rights. So firstly, tell us how much the actual physical building is worth in terms of the asset value. You can select which currency the asset value is based on, and in this situation, let's say for example that the property is worth £10 million. We'll then ask you a few pieces of information to give us a bit of a better understanding in terms of what's the likely revenue that could be made from digital advertising in this location over time. So for example, if there's already outdoor media there, the type of property there is, the location for the property, and we will then estimate, based on all of these factors, the property digital value. Having estimated the property digital rights value, you can then do one of three things. Allow advertising to get revenue from your location, display no content and maybe mitigate some risk, and in the future we'll be launching a content and campaign management tool to allow you to display your own content. And if you allow advertising, you can then choose to deselect a number of categories. So for example, in this location, we're choosing not to allow alcoholic beverages or attraction advertising. You then come through to the confirmation page, where you can make sure that all the information that you've uploaded is correct. And if you need to, you can go back and edit each of the different elements. And you can then choose to save as a draft, or go through and register straight away, minting all of this information to the blockchain and the Dorabase platform. So here's the registration fee, $49 to register the property digital title, and you can choose to pay via card, or if you'd like to, via bank transfer. As in many e-commerce sites, you simply use Stripe, a third-party platform that we partner with, to enter your credit card information and make the payment to register your rights. So the payment's gone through, and the property is then sent to the Dorabase administration team to be verified and for the registration to be completed. So firstly, select a property that you'd like to list, and you can click up here and check out the property valuation. This is around $243,000. So when I list the property on the marketplace, I can select a floor price and a buy now price, and we use 1% of the PDR as an indicator of value. So in this case, $2,440, and then slightly more for the buy it now price. I can then choose the listing length and also what percentage of the total property digital rights I'd like to list. So in this case, 10%. That's it. You can then promote your listing on one of a number of social media platforms and then click to view the listing live in the marketplace. So you can see the user is in their dashboard, they can see the number of properties, the number of property digital rights they purchased, their listings, their wallet and so on, and they go through to the marketplace to see what live listings are currently in the market, to see what they might want to bid on or purchase. Each property has a floor price and a buy now price. That is the indicative price for 1% of the property digital rights, as you'll see when you click through. You don't have to buy 1%, you can buy as little as 0.01%. So you don't have to, for example, pay $5,000 for Merchants Hall, you could pay as little as $50. So here's Broadwalk Mall, which we registered earlier, and I can choose to bid in an auction with a floor price of $2,440, or if I'm happy with the buy now price of $2,500, I can simply buy now. So there's the 10% of the property digital rights that have been listed at a value of $2,500 per 1%. And the user chooses, for example, to purchase 0.5%. They have $3,500 USDC in their wallet. This is going to cost them $1,250 plus the service fee, and they simply click to pay now. If they didn't have enough money in their wallet, they could click through there and add funds. That transaction is now confirmed, but as often with the blockchain, it can take a little while to appear on the chain and then also in your account. But shortly after the purchase, you can click on My PDR Units and the transaction will show, and that will then be in your wallet.